Hello everyone, welcome back to Bold Beautiful Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. In one of the Bold and the Beautiful's most emotionally gripping storylines to date, the Spencer family is devastated by overwhelming tragedy as Bill Spencer confronts the unthinkable, facing the loss of both of his sons, Liam and Wyatt, within days of each other. Liam's private struggle begins with the discovery of an inoperable brain tumor. Choosing at first to keep his diagnosis confidential, Liam confides only in Steffi and Finn, eventually including Hope after learning she is pregnant with his child. His delay in telling Bill stems from a heartfelt desire to shield his father from unnecessary anguish. However, the emotional weight becomes too great, and Liam ultimately shares the truth in a deeply moving and heartbreaking conversation. Bill is crushed, struggling to comprehend the impending loss of the son he deeply admired and guided. Before the family can fully absorb Liam's condition, tragedy strikes again. Bill receives a call from the American Embassy. Wyatt has been killed in a tragic traffic accident abroad. The news leaves Bill emotionally stunted. The dual loss is almost unbearable. Not only is one son fading due to illness, but the other is suddenly taken without warning. Liam, devastated upon hearing of Wyatt's passing, collapses and is rushed to the hospital. His body, already fragile, cannot handle the shock, and he passes away shortly thereafter. The family, reeling from heartbreak, begins preparations for a joint memorial. The ceremony brings together friends, loved ones, and colleagues, with moving tributes delivered by Hope, Katie, and others. Hope, carrying Liam's child, promises to honor his legacy. Bill's eulogy, filled with raw emotion and self-reflection, confronts his past shortcomings as a father despite his accomplishments in business. His words echo throughout the room. "I built an empire, but I couldn't protect my sons." In the following weeks, Bill retreats from public life, overwhelmed by grief. Spencer Publications struggles in his absence, its once pulsing heart now quiet. Hope, resilient in the face of loss, gives birth to a baby boy, William Wyatt Spencer, in tribute to both Liam and Wyatt. When Bill holds his grandson for the first time, something shifts inside him, a moment of clarity and the beginning of healing. Motivated by the memory of his sons, Bill establishes two charitable foundations, one for cancer research, the other supporting families affected by international tragedies. His return to the corporate world is no longer about ambition, but about preserving the legacy of Liam and Wyatt. Hope and Steffi, setting aside their differences, come together to raise their children with strength, unity, and unwavering love. Yet, as fans reflect on this arc, many express frustration over how Liam's terminal illness was depicted. The narrative, some viewers argue, often shifted focus from Liam's personal journey to Steffi's reactions, which sometimes overshadowed his emotional experience. Rather than allowing Liam space to process mortality on his own terms, Steffi's involvement appeared to redirect the spotlight. Her role as the keeper of Liam's secret and the emotional anchor of his storyline has sparked conversations about narrative balance and character agency. Meanwhile, the show's introduction of a romantic thread between Hope Logan and Carter Walton has also raised questions. Their relationship seemed to emerge without the foundational development or emotional buildup typically expected in a meaningful arc. Carter's sudden confession of long-standing affection and Hope's seemingly convenient response have led viewers to question the authenticity of their connection. Their breakup, prompted by Carter's respectful departure from Forrester Creations, further highlights the fragile nature of their bond. Adding to the uncertainty, Liam's unexpected approval of Hope and Carter's relationship felt unearned, especially given the minimal on-screen interaction between the two. Rather than showcasing a natural evolution, the storyline reads more like a narrative device designed to stir conflict, leaving some fans feeling disconnected. In contrast, the emotional core of this season lies in its poignant portrayal of grief and legacy. Amid the pain of loss, Bill Spencer embarks on a path toward redemption, channeling his sorrow into meaningful action. The birth of his grandson presents an opportunity not only to heal, but to honor the memory of two sons lost too soon. The Bold and the Beautiful continues to explore layered emotional themes, balancing dramatic moments with genuine sentiment. While certain storylines may feel underdeveloped, the overarching exploration of loss and legacy delivers a resonant message. Even in the face of heartache, New Beginnings still reveals that Hope Logan will reaffirm her commitment to Liam Spencer, all while Carter Walton quietly observes from a distance, visibly disheartened. In the aftermath, Daphne Rose will make a bold move, so let's dive into what's ahead. B&B's promo begins with Hope sharing her vision for the future with Liam, expressing that she sees them together moving forward. Hope emphasizes that she doesn't want to spend any more time apart, leaving Carter heartbroken as he listens nearby, hidden from view. At this point, Carter remains unaware of Liam's recent brain tumor diagnosis and the real reason behind Hope's sudden renewed connection to him. From Carter's perspective, it simply feels like Hope is choosing Liam over him, which leaves him struggling with the emotional weight of the moment. Despite Daphne encouraging Carter to move on and let go of Hope, he's been hesitant to walk away from the woman he loves. Even after overhearing Hope's heartfelt promise to Liam, Carter will continue wrestling with his feelings and the idea of letting go. Still, Daphne will see an opening and waste no time in trying to help Carter turn the page, confident that he and Hope aren't meant to be. After Daphne offers a gentle kiss on Carter's cheek, she might take things a step further, potentially leading to a deeper, more emotionally charged moment between them. With Liam planning to steer Hope back toward Carter down the road, this situation could grow even more complex. Meanwhile, Liam pays a visit to Dr. John Finn Finnegan with a heartfelt request. Liam is on a personal mission involving both Hope and Steffy Forrester, and he turns to Finn with a significant plea. "Promise me that you will bring Steffy and Hope together if and when I'm gone," Liam urges in the weekly preview video. Although Liam isn't fully aware, his current health crisis is already paving the way for healing between Hope and Steffy. The two women recently found a sense of unity, brought together by their deep care for Liam and their shared sorrow over his situation. Despite the bleak outlook on Liam's condition, both Hope and Steffy are having a hard time envisioning life without him. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Hope and Steffy's emotional connection will continue to strengthen as they lean on each other. She confronts Ridge with a heartfelt plea, "You're still my dad." That hasn't changed, has it? Ridge, looking into the eyes of the daughter he raised, offers the reassurance she's been yearning for. No, that hasn't changed, and it never will. Emotions still tender, Ridge and Taylor make a difficult decision. They'll postpone the wedding, not cancel it. Both recognize that trust must be rebuilt before they can say, "I do." The love between them remains, but so does the hurt. Ridge doesn't walk away, but he can't overlook the weight of Taylor's long-held secret. James Warwick is contacted and makes his return to Los Angeles. He and Steffy share a tentative, emotionally charged meeting that stirs more questions than it answers. There's no instant connection, but the possibility for one quietly begins to take shape. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan learns of the revelation and confronts Taylor. What kind of woman keeps something that significant hidden for 30 years? She asks pointedly. Yet even Brooke acknowledges the grace with which Ridge is handling the news. In one of the most moving scenes, Ridge visits the beach house he once considered buying with Taylor. Alone with the memories of what could have been, he reflects on love, loss, and the role of a father. Watching Steffy play with her children by the shore, he makes a silent promise. Biology may redefine relationships, but love remains the constant. As the Forrester family grapples with Taylor's secret, another storyline simmers with emotional complexity. Luna Nozawa, both determined and enigmatic, has focused her energy on Dr. John Finn Finnegan. Her intention? To become a part of his life in ways that challenge boundaries and expectations. Luna has shaped a story where Finn's absence is central to her personal struggles. She expresses that the lack of parental guidance shaped her path, and implies that Finn's presence could have made all the difference. She arranges a meeting with Finn at a quiet beachside cafe. The sound of waves underscores her carefully chosen words as she appeals to his empathy. She paints a picture of what might have been, reaching out at a time when Finn is already emotionally strained, especially as Liam Spencer's mysterious health crisis impacts both Hope and Steffi. True to his compassionate nature, Finn listens. He offers support, attempting to balance sensitivity with caution. But Luna isn't looking for passive understanding. She takes things a step further. With the ocean behind them, she speaks softly. "If only you'd been there," she says, fingertips trailing the edge of the coffee table. "Maybe I would have been someone else. Maybe I would have made different choices." It's a powerful, emotionally driven moment, one that invites Ben to see her pain through a deeply personal lens. She casts herself not just as a daughter longing for connection, but as someone shaped by what was missing. Faced with such raw vulnerability, will Finn respond with a connection Luna is hoping for? And how will Steffi react if she uncovers Luna's approach, especially while navigating the fallout of her own paternity revelation? As Ridge and Taylor work to rebuild their bond, the bigger question lingers: can love truly endure when the truth comes to light? In The Bold and the Beautiful, no secret stays buried for long. Every heart is tested, and each revelation has the potential to change everything. The Bold and the Beautiful suggests that Eric Forrester may be attempting to influence his son Ridge Forrester into rekindling his relationship with Brooke Logan. Keep reading for all the latest details. In the most recent episode of B&B, Eric made it clear to Ridge that he believes Ridge is making a major mistake by reuniting with Taylor Hayes, when it's widely believed that his true path lies with someone like Brooke Logan. Well, it seems like everyone recognizes that, except Ridge himself. That's why Eric has taken it upon himself to try and steer his son in what he believes is the right direction. But is it really working? Or could Eric simply be overstepping once again? As expected, fans online had a lot to say about the situation. One fan commented, "I agree that Eric should let Ridge make his own decisions. But in the soap world, it's always entertaining when characters weigh in on each other's lives, like their opinions carry real weight." Another wrote, "Bringing Bridge back together makes perfect sense in Soapland. I enjoy seeing them as a couple, but the constant back and forth is starting to feel repetitive." A more critical viewer shared, "Maybe Ridge shouldn't have acted like a child and ignored her calls or texts when she tried to explain the CEO situation. Honestly, it's frustrating. Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor all make questionable choices." And another added, "I was honestly relieved when Eric finally called Ridge out for going back to Taylor. His true place is with Brooke, his Logan." Someone else pointed out, Eric acknowledged he made a mistake by assuming Brooke was involved in taking over FC. But Ridge hasn't taken accountability yet. Hopefully, seeing Brooke move on will be a wake-up call. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.